What it is, it's your boy Dutch the Damon, and you now watching Damon Time with Dutch. On today's episode of Street Stories Uncut, we over Northeast Baltimore with it, man. Now, this situation took place many moons ago. I was over East Baltimore in that real ghetto. But before I hop off in the storytelling mode, we're gonna go ahead on and run the shout-outs down for the people that been supporting the channel through Cash App. First up on the list, we got the brother, Peter Argyle. His brother a loyal supporter. Made it his business to support the channel. Can't thank you enough, brother. Peter Argyle. And last but not least, we got the brother Robert Moore. His brother been supporting since day one. Brother making his business to support the channel. Can't appreciate you enough, brother. Definitely ain't gonna let you down. Just stay locked in, I got us. Now that we got that out the way, let's get it. Okay, so we got another special request story. This brother coming out of Northeast Baltimore, me and this brother go way back. He a big fan of the channel. Say he like what I'm doing with the channel. Sent in a donation through Cash App, say he want me to tell his story. I told him I got it. So get your popcorn ready, put your seatbelt on, and enjoy the ride. Now, me and Slim go way back. I used to hang up this way sometimes, because that's where all the females was at. And all the girls from up their way, they either went to like City College or Mervo, shit like that, where all the bad ones went. And if you from Baltimore, you know City College is a high school. But anyway, yeah, so I used to hang up there with them because I had some cousins lived up there. And I remember Tiger, because we used to get together, play baseball and shit. Down the park, we'd choose up baseball teams in the neighborhood, have a little baseball game back in the day. But see, Tiger, type of nigga early on, he was a thief. Type of nigga, you let him come over your house to play the game, you go use the bathroom, he done stole some of your CDs, he leave out the house, Biggie missing, Bone Thug, Wu-Tang, all that. You open up the case, ain't nothing in them. You know, watch Tiger. But you know that was my man, so you know when I go over his house, I used to return the favor. Get all my CDs back and some of him. Shit. But anyway, Tiger had them sticky fingers now. But he was known for that. And as we got older, he got into stuff, cars, doing stick-ups, burglaries. That little nigga kept a menace. Yeah, remember the back in the day niggas had clothesline in the back of your house? Yeah, little Tiger was gonna steal your shit. Then you had to whip his ass when you catch him wearing your shit. But see, this the Tiger I remember. Because when I got booked, the shit that I was hearing, it's like he just took it to another level. You know, news travel fast in the joint. All of a sudden, he the man. I'm hearing he got the streets in a frenzy. Knocking on the cane tip. I'm in that bitch scratching my head like, fuck, I don't remember that. So like I said, he wanted me to tell his story, right? So he said he had a cousin lived up Philly. His father OD and his mother went in rehab. So while she was in rehab, he had to go stay with his people up Philly, right? Which only lasted for a little while, but he had to go stay up there for a little while. So while he up there, he jumped straight back on his bullshit, running around up there doing stick-ups, breaking in people's shit, houses, cars, whatever. And one night, he said he broke in his house. He climbed through the window. He said it's late night, like 11:30 at night. And he said he come on through the window. The light's off in that bitch. It's only one light coming from the kitchen. He tiptoeing through that bitch, coming from the living room, entering the dining room. Cause he said he like to make sure the coast clear on the bottom level before he go up on the top and all that shit. He in all black, latex gloves on, Trey 8, 6-shooter, snub nose that he got from one of his cousins up there. He said he in that bitch snooping around and shit, looking up on the couches and shit and all that, flipping the motherfucking cushions and shit, when all of a sudden, he heard footsteps and voices coming out the basement, like somebody coming upstairs from the basement. Now, he already don't know if somebody upstairs on the top floor, so he can't run upstairs. So he said he just stepped behind the wall, put his back to the wall. He got the Trey 8 out. He could hear the voices coming up the steps, right? He thought about going back through the window, but he said they was coming up the steps too quick. So he just got in that position. He said them niggas come upstairs, it's two voices. And how the house was, when you come up the steps from the basement, you automatically, you right smack dab in the kitchen. Then the kitchen leading to the dining room, then the dining room leading to the living room like that, right? He was behind the dining room wall on the other side of the kitchen. So as soon as they come out the basement, they walk straight through the kitchen. They bypass the kitchen and come in the dining room. As soon as they do that, he said he just point the blick like, don't fucking move. These niggas freeze, like, yo, what the fuck? It's you. And he got the hoodie on, but he ain't got no mask on, right? They turn around their hands up looking at him. But one of the niggas got a bag in his hand. Now, it's dark in there, but it ain't that dark because the kitchen light on, so you can still see, like, faces and shit. So he said niggas looking at him with their hands up, like, trying to figure out who the fuck he is, right? So he said one of them was a chubby nigga. He tell the chubby nigga drop the bag on the floor. He said the nigga ain't like, looked at him like, what? So Tiger say when Slim hesitated like that, he knew it was something in the bag. So he said, he like, man, you heard me, nigga, drop that shit. Chubby nigga dropped the bag. He say both of them niggas got their hands up, but they looking down at the bag, right? So he point the blick at them niggas, tell them niggas back up. When they back up, he reached down, grabbed the bag. Bag kind of heavy. He set the bag, placed it on the dining room table, cracked the bag open, look inside, look back at them like, oh yeah. He said the niggas like, yo, that ain't even our shit, yo. Now, of course, he probably ain't say yo, but I'm just saying shit the Baltimore way. If you from Philly, you probably know what he probably said. But we say yo. But anyway, so Tiger like, man, I don't give a fuck who it is. This shit took. So he tell them niggas lift their shirts up and spin around. Empty out their pockets. They do as they told. Once he see they ain't strapped and they ain't got really much on them, he tell them niggas go back in the basement. When he tell them go back in the basement, they get scared as a motherfucker. Like, yo, come on, man. And hearing the panic in their voice, he knew they thought he was going to delete them, right? So he used that shit to their advantage. So he get to telling them like, man, if you want to live, go shut the fuck up and go in that basement. So when they heard live, they go in the basement, but they backing in there. They won't turn their backs to him. So Tiger say, he asked him like, yo, ain't nobody upstairs, is it? He like, no, ain't nobody else in here. So once they say that, he tell them, look, go all the way down to the bottom of the basement, count to 1,000. Lay on your stomach, count to 1,000. They do as they told. He closed the door to the basement, takes a chair, props the chair up against the lock, the knob, and lock him in the basement. And he take off back through the window like a thief in the night. And that same night, he got his cousin. He paid his cousin to take him back to Baltimore. So when he get back in the house, he wake his cousin up. His cousin's laid in the bed. Tiger take him, throw the duffel bag on the bed. I check this shit out. Cousin wake up, all cross all in his eyes. He opened the bag. He jump up out the bed. He like, that's Kane. Tiger like, yeah. In that one bag, he had like 3 birds of soft, like 9 ounces of hard, plus a shitload of perk 10s inside of bottles with the name scratched off. Like 12 bottles filled up. He said his cousin jumped around the room like, yo, what the fuck? Where you get that shit? Tiger said, he like, man, pack a bag. We gotta go to Baltimore. I'll tell you in the car. I'll tell you everything in the car.